A chunk of the world's Bitcoin gone and an exchange shut down. Is this the end or just a bump in the road for the cryptocurrency? Hey, this is Annie for DNews. Mt. Gox, once the world's largest Bitcoin exchange, abruptly shut down on Monday following a reported theft of over 700,000 Bitcoin, leaving many Bitcoin users feeling cheated and others wondering if this is the end for the digital currency. For a while, though, it seemed like Bitcoin was gaining legitimacy in the mainstream. More and more retailers taking it, Bitcoin ATMs cropping up in Vegas, and a friendly Senate hearing in November. So what happened and what's the future of Bitcoin? Well, there aren't a whole lot of analogies that can offer meaningful clues here. Why? Well, partly because there was never a consensus on whether Bitcoin is a currency, like the dollar or euro or yen, or a commodity like oil. In January, Finland declared that it was closer to a commodity, but in the US, it was described at that Senate hearing as a financial service that needs to follow the same rules as any other if there are any US dollars involved at any point. Here's how it was described to me by Dan Friedberg, a lawyer and Bitcoin expert, back in May.
If you operate as a Bitcoin exchange, meaning that you exchange Bitcoin for dollars, then you're actually regulated by the Treasury and need to file for a money service businesses license.
But given Bitcoin's anonymous roots and cyberpunk spirit, it's obviously not easy to ensure protections for Bitcoin users. The Mt. Gox situation is blamed on an ongoing breach that went unnoticed, and despite many indications that Mt. Gox wasn't very stable overall, including a federal seizure in August and a past hack in 2011, lots of people still had money sitting on the exchange. In fact, an estimated 6% of all existing Bitcoin, amounting to hundreds of millions of dollars, which those unlucky folks are probably never going to see again. Separately, reports surfaced this week that a botnet called Pony had been skimming virtual currencies like Litecoin, which is one of Bitcoin's competitors. Subsequently, confidence in Bitcoin has fallen sharply, along with its value, all prompting speculation that yet another bubble has finally burst. Some analysts have compared it to another famous bubble, the tulip craze of 17th century Holland. For a period of about 3 years, the price of tulip bulbs became inflated to a point that they were worth about as much as a canal house in Amsterdam. Tulip mania, which finally imploded in 1637, is looked at one of the first economic bubbles. These days, of course, tulips are nice, but they aren't worth all that much. So what do you think? Is this the modern day tulip? As always, let us know what you think on Twitter at DNews or on Facebook at Discovery News. And for more context on the fate of Bitcoin, check out my other channel at youtube.com/WTBD. Thanks for watching. See you next time.